मीडिया न्यूज, आपका मीडिया।
For the South African, what was the difference between the pitch in the first match and the one in the second match that made it easy for the South Africa succeed?
I think the wickets were very similar. I think conditions changed. I think the other night there was no dew, and I think tonight obviously dew came. We don't know what made the dew came tonight. So I think that did play in our favour with us batting second big time.
Cool. In the back.
Oh, Quinton, well, you played really well. You made a century while you were having come back. So, what was the plan in your mind when you were batting there?
I think obviously young Luandre made it very easy because he was playing really well. And so the easy thing was just to try and get him back on strike because he seemed to be in the ball really well. So that was just what I thought when I was out there. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, now obviously with the dew, batting obviously got a little bit easier as more and more moisture came into the air. So obviously we just needed to bat time and wait for that to happen.
D, today you are centurion, but I want to ask what was the strategy in your mind, in your team's mind, when you are on the field, especially when you lost the first match, and the second was a tough game and also pressure was built. What do you think? What your strategy on the ground by your team?
We don't really have a set strategy. We try and play the situation that's given forward to us on the field at the time. Say for instance, just give an example tonight. Wasim's first spell, his first over two was fairly nice, but then he came back, and we realised that this is our danger. So it's just hold the pressure and see what you can do from the other side. So just situations like that, I think that's pretty much what you want to do. So there's no set plan. It's just trying to bat to the situation that's given in front of us at that moment in time.
Quinnie, you batted like you were never away from international cricket. Will you ever regret missing 2 years of international cricket with this touch?
To be fair, no. I feel like coming back now, the 2 years I've had a break, I've come back and I found a newfound energy that I think I lost over time, playing so much international cricket all the time. I mean, I don't know how long I played. I think it was close to like 12, 13 years. I was just lucky enough that I retired actually early enough so I can still make a comeback. So I don't regret it. I'm very happy to be back. I want to be back. I want to be with the guys. I miss playing with the guys. Don't get me wrong, I miss playing with them. But yeah, my break I think did me really well just to get my hunger back and to perform in international cricket again.
Quinton, when I heard about your re-retirement, what was the thought process for the re-retirement? Because I always wondered that Quinton was a young guy and he took retirement from the international cricket. What was the thought process for your re-retirement? And second, for today's match, the South Africa strategy was totally different. Like they had charged up the Pakistani bowlers from the start to the end. At every stage, South Africa was upper hand.
You want to know why I came back or why did I retire?
Yeah, exactly. What was the thought process for the re-retirement?
Like I said, just miss being out here with representing the Proteas in the country again. Obviously, I was lucky enough. I was so young that I can retire and still make a comeback at a fairly youngish age. So I'm very lucky. But yeah, the thought process that obviously it wasn't an overnight thing. It took me weeks, months to really think if I want to make a comeback. So the thought process wasn't a matter of night. It just over months of delegation and thinking, asking myself some questions, speaking to people. And then today's match, yeah, like I said, we don't really have a set strategy. I think we just played with what was in front of us. Situation, I think, as partners out there, we obviously spoke about shot selection on certain wickets, what we were looking for in order for us to dominate. Obviously, from the side, it looks like we're just hitting sixes, but there's a thought process to it. It's not like we're just gonna like now go and have a go and try and hit it. It's just a thought process how we're gonna be able to get these boundaries. So that's pretty much it. There's no like set plan before batters meetings, or like batters meeting, or everything like that.
You did a great job match winning 123 runs. What was the plan and strategy against especially the Pakistani speed bowlers?
Like I said, not much. Just play it as it is. Just waited for any loose balls. Spoke about our options, and we just did that. Nothing spoken about before the game. It's just playing what was put forth with in front of us.
Cool. If there's no other questions beyond strategy, we will take probably 3 last questions.
I think very comprehensive victory of South Africa. What was the main element of the victory, do you think, and what are the hopes of third match?
Well, obviously, when I was out there, I was just speaking to Tony. Myself and Tony did most of the batting. Just saying, let's just be as clinical as possible. Just try and take it. Just make sure we finish the game off ourselves. Obviously, no more wickets. Don't even think about bringing them back into the game. It's just clean up. And obviously, he was unfortunately got a ball that bounced a bit, and obviously got out. And then the same conversation I had with Matty. Just be professional. Yeah, just finish this off clinically. That was it. That's literally why we did it.
You got a great inning and now coming back to the series, and now background pressure on Pakistan team. Will you utilize that in the last ODI especially?
I would love to. I would think we're going to. Yeah, I think it's pressure both sides. It's 1-1. Obviously, no one knows how the conditions are going to play. First game, there was no dew. Second game, there's dew. So I don't think we really know what's going on. Wicket, don't know how the wicket's going to play, because obviously it's going to be used the second time. So I don't know if it's going to play better or be worse. So obviously, I'm guessing both teams are going to have a sit down. We're going to have a chat about it. But obviously, I think pressure, not just from Pakistan side, but also our side, it'll be a bit of both. But I think it'll be a good game anyway.
And then just a word on your opening partner, Nqabayomzi. You of course handed him his debut cap. What have you made of your partnership? And just a word on him as an opening batter after his first 2 knocks.
Yeah, obviously Nqabayomzi is playing really nicely. I've only seen glimpses of him through our SA League. And now coming out here and playing with the youngster, the kid's highly talented. Obviously, it reminds me a little bit of my young self. He's playing really nicely at the moment. He looks nice and free. He's just playing everything on merit. So he's doing really well for a 19-year-old. Looks like he didn't have pressure like I felt like I did at 19. So he's done really nicely.
We'll have one very last question. Chirag?
Congratulations, very well played. This is Mohammad Azaz question. Did you ever thought that you would come back from retirement and play your part in restoring international cricket on this venue, and then you will get to your 22nd ODI century on this venue as well?
Oh, honestly, I give it probably the beginning of the year, even during when I was in India for the IPL. At that time, I didn't think I was ever gonna. Guys were still asking me the question if I'm going to come back, and at that moment in time, it was still a straight no. Then I don't know exactly, but it just started happening. That thought process started coming back. Just that hunger was coming back again, and I felt like if I was going to come back at any time, I should be at some point soon. Obviously, to pull the trigger and ask the coach or tell the coach I'm available if you want me back or not. So yeah, that was it. Literally. Oh, with the crowd. Yeah, the crowd's been amazing. You can see they love cricket. They love Bubba. That's for sure.
But
They
also
love.
many people says they love also Quintin de Kock.
I mean, just really just here to play cricket. But you can see they just here. They love cricket. I mean, I don't think they've seen international cricket here for years. So it's nice to have them out here, and I'm sure they're all excited to be seeing international cricket back here again. Not just the Proteas. I think going forward also seeing international cricket again. So it's great for I think Pakistan cricket itself, and great for this province. You know.